Hello, CJ here at 9 Figure Gaming. Welcome back to Survival Evolved. This is episode 5. Now, there was supposed to be an episode out yesterday. Unfortunately, I had to have some people around the house to do some work at the house. And during that process, I was going to record a video, but in the process of trying to record the video, I moved everything to this base. Disaster struck. Basically, I got my ass handed to me by a micro Raptor as I was coming here with everything on me. I managed to get everything back, so got myself another moss chops, got myself the 2 pterodons, and I still managed to keep me parasaur. So what I've been doing then, I've just been gathering all the resources, set up a few beds as well so I can constantly respawn here, because it was an absolute nightmare trying to get to and from here to get my stuff and get back here. So I had an absolutely horrendous day on Arg yesterday and didn't even give myself enough time to secure this area or even get my gear together. What I'm doing at the moment anyway, let's just let you see. I'm getting all the resources together. So I've been crafting up some iron, also crafting up some fuel. We want to get ourselves ready to craft up the fabricator. So we're going to need some cement paste, some oil and spark powder which I've actually got crafted up in here. So let's just take 100 of that anyway and place that in here so it's ready. And then all we're going to need is the oil and the cementing paste. But what I want to do today, we definitely need to look at acquiring ourselves the main gatherers. So really we're going to go for the Anki and the, I can't remember what it's called, the one for gathering stone, the little ball guy. There was one around here. I did see an Anki as well, but they may have died with me going back and forth, trying to gather me stuff and get everything together. Yeah, there's a good chance that they died because there was one of each, both around here. So there's a good chance they've gone now. So yeah, I got taken off my mount, flying too low. I was actually having a nose at nests that are in the local area around here, because there are some nests for some of those feathered raptors. Not too sure what they're called, we're getting the name right now. But yeah, I flew a bit too low. Look, there's even an alpha raptor right here and now, with a couple of others. Obviously, we haven't got the power to kill them at the moment, so what I've been doing, I've just been trying to coax them all straight off the edge. Get them from this high ground here, so we'll be relatively safe. Come on, you. He's coming. Yeah, so I've just had to keep doing this. We're definitely going to have to get ourselves some dinos that can take some of these guys out, some of them a bit of bite in it, because they are causing problems. You get saber-toothed raptors. There's quite a lot that spawns up on this high ground. Now, there's a few different locations I've been getting all the items I need from. So there is actually some iron nodes across here. We'll just go back up. Go across from this bridge here, I believe. Yeah, there they are on the left. So we've got iron and obsidian just across the road over in this direction. As you can see, there is sabres. Oh, there's the Anki, and he is going to end up getting battered by that sabre. Yep, come on, sabre. Follow me. Let's take you for a jump. See you later. Oh, and the worst case scenario could happen right now. And there's also a Rex down here. But those are one of the nests that you just saw just behind that tree. They are what I was actually coming down here for. Is he going to come for me? Yes, he is. Let's see if we can fly out of there nice and slowly. The Anki's actually going for him. That's not good at all. So that Anki's probably going to be gone. Since he decided to go down for a fight, we're going down again. Let's see if we can actually get out of here before the fighting kicks off. Yeah, so that Anki's gone. So the Dodicarus, that's the other one, the rock gatherer. We need to get one of those today, and we also need to find ourselves an Anki. So what I'm going to have a fly around, see if I can find one at a decent level. And those are the sad things that killed me last time. It wasn't looking there, was I? Should have checked my surroundings before landing. Yeah, so I'm going to go find this Dodicarus of a high level, also an Anki if possible, and I'll bring you back in, show you which ones we've found, show you the levels we've got, and we'll get to the process of taming. We need to get out of this area. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in a minute once we've found what we're looking for. Right, I think we may have actually struck lucky. I've just come across a large beaver dam. So I've just pinched the cementing paste, which was a bit touch and go like, I nearly died. Thought I'd just bring back that cementing paste so I know we've got it here, and if you can just see down there, we've actually got an Anki that's spawned right inside this location. Now, I've placed foundations down absolutely everywhere in here, but for some reason, animals are still spawning in here, so I do have to be careful. That's part of the reason why I've set up on that ridge there, just simply so I don't actually log in one time and anything be spawned here. Now let's check the level of this Anki just to see what we've got right there. Whoop, pressing the wrong button there. Oh, so he's actually a level 108 as well, which is actually pretty good for us. It's a good start. We could always look for one better in the future, but it's a good start for getting the metal we require. And yeah, they don't work on them. I should have known that. Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming. So we'll just keep leading around in a circle while I track. Hopefully it won't take us too long. I know he's a level 108, but hopefully it's didn't take us too long to get him knocked out. Hopefully anytime soon he is going to go for the torpor run where he'll try and run away from us. Oh, there we go. So it didn't take us too long. Just need to get a few more hits and he'll probably go down. Keep with those headshots. There we go, he's down. Right, so what I'm going to do first then before we start is make sure we give him fair few narcotics just to increase that level in which he's going to be, well, increase the time in which he's going to be knocked out. Let's make sure that we put a tracker on him as well, and we'll come back and give him some food once he's starved down a bit. So let me go run off, grab our pterodon. I also believe I've got a bag somewhere over by one of these gates, yeah? If I'm not mistaken, this bag. Well, ignore the gates, they will just keep opening them up here. Yeah, so if I take a few of those, we can make sure we can put those straight onto him once we're done. And I actually do need to eat. Some food in me. So make sure to get these in a box over here, just so they're out of the way. I think all these are empty because all the resources I've got actually in the S+ crafting station. So yeah, I'll leave him for a while. We'll go see if we can find ourselves a Dodicarus. Obviously I'll have to come back this way once he has starved down a bit so we can look at getting him tamed. So I'm going to go back on the hunt, look for that Dodicarus that we're after, and I'll bring you back if we find one or when we go back to the Anki to feed him up. Right, just brought you back. I've actually just come across this oil vein. I'll show you where it is on the map. We will get a GPS as soon as we've got the fabricator. but it's just around this location here. So I actually came over the edge, was heading back towards the ocean, the Doedicarus, following this waterfall, and as I dropped down I came across this vein here. Now, can't actually get anything from it now, but it's worth to note because we can come down here. I think we can with the Anki, I'm not sure. We will try obviously once we've got them because we do need some oil. So yeah, I'm going to get back onto the search for a Doedicarus and I'll bring you back once we've found one. We found one here. It was being attacked by a Hyedodon. Just got rid of that thing. It's a level 108 female. There's a load of Ankies as well down in this location, so if you're looking for Ankies, down here is a good area, but there are a lot of dangerous dinos just over there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start the process of trying to trank this guy. Obviously, it's going to be pretty difficult considering the guy is killed up in a ball. Is it stuck? Yeah, I'll take an easy one if I can. Hopefully we can get this one knocked out before she goes back up again. The problem with these though is they do actually have a really high torpor, so could be a bit of a pain trying to knock her out. Keep my eye out as well, because obviously there has been some really deadly dinos over in this area, especially in that direction. What I should have crafted as well before I came here is a magnifying glass. Not too sure though, we may need the fabricator for that. I'm not too sure. I've actually been able to craft on the smithy. I'll have to have loot when I go back. But hopefully we can get this one knocked out beforehand. Then we are probably going to have to, oh, let's see, little guy there, get him killed as well. Get this one knocked out first. Azanki's still doing alright, probably have to go over there soon. Think about putting a couple more narcotics in there, I don't want the guy waking up anytime soon. Comes any further over this way, I'm gonna have to go and put a stop to. Yeah, he is getting a little too close for comfort. Yeah, go away. Hopefully you're going to go down soon. Do wish I had bought the means with me to actually test this. I really do wish I'd got the spyglass on me. actually going to run out of Tranq Arrows at this rate. She's taking, well, I'm not sure how many I had left, but probably about 70. I'll have to check back on the video and see how many we had when we first started this. But yeah, I'm all out of Tranq Arrows. It doesn't look like she's going to go anywhere though. It looks like she is trapped, so what I could do is potentially go away and come back. Which direction are we in? Yeah, because she is not going anywhere there. We're over in that direction. So it's just a case of flying directly south. Yeah, directly north. Slightly to the right of the blue pools. Should find her again. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some more Tranq Arrows. I'm going to see if I can make up the magnifying glass, and I'll meet you all back at the Argentavis. Yeah, see, that's a problem there. So yeah, stuff still spawns. It's the worst kind of stuff spawn as well. That isn't brilliant. Then we're able to get in there and tame the guy. Take some of those. I think I've got some more Tranq Arrows somewhere in one of these boxes. 2. Oh, that's not brilliant. I have got some tranquilizer though, so what I can do is take 100 of that. Let's just craft up. Where's ammo? I'm going to be changing the colour of this because it is really awkward to see. Weapons, ammo. Crafting up on the yeah, haven't actually touched him yet, so we should be okay. I think he should stay unconscious for quite some time as well, so we shouldn't have to go back down there. Just fingers crossed today leave him alone. Yeah, so I'm going to get the magnifying glass crafted up as well if I can. Let's just have a quick check, and then I'll meet you back. Yeah, I can't actually do it in this, so I'm guessing if I check on the engrams. Doesn't tell me what I need craft it in. Is it a craft that I do with my own craft? Yes, it is. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly craft up one of these as well, and then I'll meet you back over at that Argentavis. You never know, we might get back and it actually may be down already. But we'll wait and see once I get there, so I'll see you all in just a minute. Right, she is still here, which is good news for us. Let's get the magnifying glass on. See if she still has any torpor on her. So yeah, it has dropped loads, but her health is relatively low. Yeah, so I don't know if this one's going to work. Something must have been happening before I ever got here. But we have another 100 Tranq Arrows. And we actually have the magnifying glass as well now, so I can keep on that torpor. Just have to keep my eyes peeled for any predators. Don't really want us to get caught out. And I don't know what we're really going to do about that base up there. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. The thing's still spawning there, even though I've set down foundations. It's almost like ever since they've set buildings that have floors that you can now build on without the need for a foundation, it's like it no longer takes into account the spawnable area of foundations that you actually place down in those areas alone. Hopefully that's not going to be the same if you were to build a base anywhere else. But it does seem like that is the issue up there. It's probably the same with a lot of the other places as well, like even where I placed beds in some of the buildings. Right, so we hit with a few arrows. Let's see how she's doing. Yeah, so hasn't even got to half. Her torpor is extremely high. We'll just have to keep on at it. I have got another 28 narcotics. He easily go and fetch some more from the base, should I need to. All we really need to do is actually get her knocked out. So I'm going to keep with the process of checking, see about getting her knocked out, and I'll bring you back if we're closer or if we fail. So with the Dodecarus, I've actually dumped in way too many arrows. We're going to have to let the thing heal up if we're going to need the long neck rifle. So what I've come and done is I've come back to the Anki. Oh, he's actually just tamed up extremely quick. So let's get back down here. So I'm just going to pick him up, get him in one of these balls. Brilliant. I don't really care for those. Let's just get him up here to safety, just so I know he's safe out of the way. Now we can have a bit of a look at him. We managed to get him 161. Just take him there. Yeah, so we got him at 161. Taming effectiveness was 99.8, so we did lose it only 0.2, so that's not too bad. Just tell you how he gained levels. Nope. We get seems to be okay overall. Weight's a bit low, so we will have to level him up and boost up his weight, because mainly that's all we really want him for, so we can get his iron deposits. Probably boost some in attack damage, and maybe some of his stamina as well, because he can be relatively slow. But yeah, he should be okay. He should do for us for now. And we're going to store him away. And as I said, we are actually going to need to grab ourselves a long neck rifle now. The question is, can I actually craft one? Firearms. Yep, I can craft one. So we're going to need one of those. Right, as you can see as well, I've got a blueprint, an apprentice blueprint for a pump action shotgun, which will come in handy for us. Right, now I'm going to also need to craft up more spark powder, because we're going to need to craft up a load of gunpowder. I believe I have got plenty of resources in here, so we can get some crafting. Let's fill that and get that crafting 50. Oh, it's 2 flint, 200. I was going to say 50. So we may as well use all this spark powder, all this flint spark powder. I can easily grab some more. Craft up the rest. I'll leave that little amount in there just in case I need it for something else. And then as soon as that's done, we're also going to want to craft up as much gunpowder as we can, so we can make up some ammunition. So there's the long neck rifle, and then for the ammo, we're going to want the Tranq darts, which are going to take the simple rifle ammo, metal ingots, and narcotics. So I'm probably going to have to do a few metal runs, and also get some narcotics underway. And then we shouldn't really have much trouble after that getting the other down as well, because we do want that Dodecarus as long as it stays alive. Also wouldn't mind a Stegosaurus as well, so we can potentially look at getting berries far more easily. And those two are really going to be a problem, so we are definitely going to have to look to get ourselves something that can do some damage, so we can potentially look at getting rid of those. So I'm going to start on my little scavenge, get some metal, get all that sorted out, get as many rifle rounds as I can, get them all turned into the Tranqs, and I'll bring you back in once we have the rifle and hopefully have the Dodecarus knocked out. I'm back. I've got 66 Tranq Arrows still, and 50 torp darts as well for the Tranq darts for the long neck. I'm guessing all the torpor will have gone now, but she is still here. Oh, actually that's still the same. That must have been because we've been out of range. That might have done us some favours there. So let's get this loaded up then. Let's start with the Tranq Arrows. The Tranq darts, as I believe these will build up the tranquilizer effect more quickly, so the torpor will increase a lot faster using the Tranq darts. So if we just check on that, it's 3,200. I'm going on to Stego as well, so depending on what level this one is, we may actually try and get this one here as well. And then what we are going to need is, we're going to need either a really good flyer, or we're going to need something that can carry a hell of a lot of weight. So I'm thinking maybe a gas bag. I don't know if they're on this map, I would have to search. Or going for the new is it Desmodus, the giant bat. So there is obviously a possibility of going for that, but to get that one we would have to go about getting ourselves another moss chops and getting them breeding so we can get a lot of moss chops. And we also would need to start getting blood bags for ourselves as well, on ourselves, and that would be so we could get the taming effectiveness up as well. So that could be something that we could do. I'd have to find where the cave is for that as well, but see how the torpors do on this. 3,400. Yeah, so it's still not going up at a brilliant rate. It is going up a little bit faster than if we use these. But yeah, it's still going to be a slow process. As you can see as well, just so I can keep my eye on the amount of damage we're doing, I have also enabled the floating damage text as well in the settings for this. Just so I can keep my eye on how much damage we are actually doing, so we shouldn't even come close to killing this Desmodus. Still got 1,180 and that is still climbing as well. So it's just a case of getting this thing knocked out. So I'm going to use these and then I'm going to get on to the Tranq darts. So I'll bring you back, hopefully, when we finally knock this thing out. Finally nearly there. I had to go away and craft up as many as I could with the Tranqs. I think I brought back another 110, I'm already on 89. So it's taken me quite some time, but look as it, when I go away and come back, she actually doesn't lose any of the torpor. I think it's because of the render distance, because we're on a single player, like we're not on a server, we're hosting our own dedicated single player server. Well, not dedicated, but just when I'm on. So I think as soon as I go out of render distance, she then technically is classed as despawned, but still here, so it just saves the figures to what they were when I last left. So just let's check on that torpor now. Yep, so we are getting there. It's just started dropping there, so we do need to keep failing over ammunition. Gotta be close now. Let's let this reload, then we'll check. Getting there. The worst thing is as well, obviously I don't know if she should have already gone down by now, and it's maybe because she has just glitched out that it's making it rather difficult. But there is 3 other Dodecarus right by our base area. I'll show you when we travel back. Let's just get her knocked out first. And I'll give her one more. Oh, I thought she was getting down then. Let's do a check. Very close, starting to drop. Thought we just reloaded this. One more maybe. Give her one more. Oh, and there she goes, she's out. Thank you. Right, so I am going to put her on the tamer tracker. And it says she'll get 54 levels included. I don't think anything will attack around here. I haven't seen any predators in the area, so she should be fine. I should just be able to go away and come back. And obviously with that rendering thing, I think if I leave the area, the stats will still go down because I'm tracking it, but nothing else will be rendered around it. So fingers crossed, if we leave, it should mean that she shouldn't get attacked and we should be okay. Now, while I was away crafting earlier, I forgot to mention, I did actually get a Argentavis Saddle from one of the drops that come down. So it's making me wonder whether I do want to eventually get an Argentavis. It's just going to be a case of the crafting of all the Tranq Arrows and a few other items that we're going to need. Right, so she's going to need to starve. I didn't actually give her any more narcotics, so I may have to pop back across there. But we're going to hold off. What we are going to want to do though, I was thinking of heading back to our original base that was on the shoreline over on the first island, the bottom left island. Because one thing I did notice when we were across there is there's actually oil deposits just off the coast. Oh yeah, and just out to the base, so that's where we've just knocked her unconscious. But just out the base, obviously you've got these here. These three are actually, oh, they might have actually changed now, but the three that were in there, I just got them to follow me outside of the base and fly down. But yeah, if you look here, there's three Dodecarus down here, and I believe two of these are at 168 level as well. So we may end up trying to capture one of those, but it's going to be later on once we've got like unlimited amount of Tranq Arrows and all that other stuff. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly back across to where our first base was. Also, I'm going to have to keep my eye on the torpor of the Dodecarus. You can't actually see that. Yeah, so it's not dropping too fast. Oh, I thought it was up going. I wanted to see what that Anky's level was, but it doesn't matter, we'll just come back at a later date. We've got a Zanky for today. Obviously, I would like to get a Stego, but I'd also like to grab the oil that I need to craft up the crafting station, the fabricated, so that we can get on to crafting other things like the tactical shotgun and stuff like that. Because we're going to need that when it comes to taming up the little hawk that's the new creature in this map. I can't even pronounce the name. It's called the Fjordur or something like that. But this hawk is basically an easy fast travel system in this map. I don't think it was intended. What the hell? Not too sure why they were aggressive with me then. And now we're going down in saber-tooth territory. It's not good. Oh, but these boys have caused their own demise. So let's let them fight it out while we regain our stamina. Yeah, so I don't know if it was intended like that. I really hope they don't change it or fix it if it is wrong. Because I think Ark has been due a fast travel system for a long time now. Looking at that, I may actually want to go across there. Just make sure she's had plenty of narcos, because it is quite a long way to go to get back to where we were previously spawned in. Yeah, if we had the hawk, it would be a lot easier. But in fact, on second thoughts, what I could do, I believe I've got the Anky on me. No, I haven't. Oh yes, I have. Yeah. So what I could do is I could actually go to that oil deposit I found earlier, which I believe is over in this direction, and I think we can actually harvest those with the Anky. Maybe wrong, so maybe a wasted journey, but at least it's a shorter journey than travelling all the way back over to that first spawn location. Yeah, she's doing okay. So yeah, I'm going to meet you over at the oil deposits, so I'll see what I get there. So to just quickly return over then to the Dodecarus. It has starved down, not a lot, but probably enough to at least get the taming process underway. Oh, actually, this might ruin the taming effectiveness a bit. Yeah, because I think she's going to be full relatively quickly. No, she may make it. Yeah, it's not going to be no instant tame stuff. We haven't got the required kibble or anything, but with the berries, should be enough. Yeah, one more bite. Come on, no. One more after that. There we go. So let's cancel that. Let's just convert one of those and equip. We haven't got a saddle for her just yet, but what we'll do is just collect her up. And yeah, so we've got us Dodecarus now. That'll mean getting the stone is going to be a whole lot easier. It is just going to be a case of finding ourselves a Stegosaurus. The one that was here, oh, it's here. I was just going to say, I think it's vanished. What level was that one? It's a 102 female. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't think I'm going to have the Tranq Arrows today to tame that. What have we got here? Yeah, that's at level 30. It's pretty too much of a low level. Obviously, I do want to make sure that I get a decent enough one. Yeah, so we're not going to have the stuff to do that today. So what I really want to get today is the oil that I need for the fabricator. So I'm going to get over to that oil vein. I just want to double check on the Nicholas, get that tame out of the way so she didn't get hurt, just in case something did attack her. The luck I had yesterday, I don't feel very lucky when playing this game at the moment, so I've made sure that we've managed to grab her and she's safe. So yeah, I'm going to get over to that oil and I'll meet you there. Right, here I am then at the oil deposit. Now, let me just get out. I just picked up these as well, the drops. So we've got some ascendant blueprint for Pterodon saddle, which quite expensive on the keratin. Fibre, hide. We could get that, but we won't be building one anytime soon. We also got Mastercraft Thorny dragon saddle. So yeah, let's get the ankle out. And I believe we should be able to, I want to put that in weight, I believe we should be able to now, just hopefully these little happy dance, there we go. Yeah, I believe we should be able to get this vein now. No? I thought these guys can get these veins. Right, so the only place that we can get it from then is from the area that we obviously first based up at, so I'm going to pick him up. I don't really want any of those items, I really want the oil more than anything. So I'm going to have to head probably down to the coast. Ankies are quite good swimmers, so we can have a look at the waters around here. But I know I definitely saw some out at the waters right by where we previously based up, so that is a definite over there, but we can just check on everything over here. Right, so let me convert one of those again. Where? I'll convert another as well, just to be on the safe side. I'll take that. I will take some meat. Yeah, so let's have a look down here. Yeah, see, there's none around here. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to fly back across to where we first made a camp. I'll meet you guys there and I'll show you the deposits that are literally just off the coast from where we set up shop. So I'll see you in a moment. Right, I came just a little further across the coast. So if we look on the map, we were literally at the tip of that arrow. If you went straight to the coast, we were about there when I last spoke to you. So I haven't come too far, but I always noticed this greenery sticking out of the water around this location. So I just wanted to have a peek in. And lo and behold, just over here, there is actually some stuff right here. Let me just turn up that camera. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see a little better. Yeah, you can see obviously you've got these swirls in the water which are coming from the oil nodes. And there we go. See, we've got 68 oil off that. So that will return back over time. Yeah, I forgot about my air there. Yeah, so that will return back over time. Which means we can come back and obviously get more oil as we need. There's also moss chops down here. Might have to see what it is they require. Let's go see what they want. I need another moss chops. That's a level 60, and that's a level 30. So yeah, they are brilliant. I'm going to actually look for a much higher level one when it comes to it. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly grab up the rest of this oil, and then by the next episode I will have the fabricator. So that is going to do for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, obviously do feel free to leave a like, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.